Cabaret songs, we explore vocal technique and our understanding of vocal anatomy and facility. I really am a voice teacher, whereas I always feel like the people that teach cabaret classes are very acting-based and dramateurs and drama professors and things like that. And so, I always sort of thank them for going with me on this sort of journey through the voice through cabaret songs. It's really been fun, and I really love to see how their voices change each semester. I really want to thank Brianna and Victoria for helping us set up this evening. You guys are amazing. Jay for recording, Tim for helping us with just so many things. Tim is amazing. Jenny, our director of programs, Gillian, Tina, Mary, the head of music here, and just so many other people I probably forgot. As you guys probably know, Neighborhood Music School is a really wonderful place that I felt so welcomed at. There are just so many things to do here. There's cool cabaret classes. There are great voice teachers here. There are wonderful piano teachers like our lovely pianist Marissa, who I should also thank. Thank you, Marissa. You're amazing as well. But there are lovely, wonderful ensembles in ways I keep discovering every time I step in the door here. I'm here 3-4 days a week, every week, and there are new things I discover every time I'm here, so really check out what we have to offer. There are 2 other cabaret classes as well, so if mine's full, check those out if you are just so inspired to step on the stage after this. So please, feel free to enjoy lots of the food and drinks. If you're going to use the washroom or the bathroom during the performance, just use the doors through here, right behind us, so these aren't making a lot of noise. And cheer super loud for these wonderful performers, all right? Thank you so much for coming.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to sing a series of songs that talk about love. Now, when I say love, I also want you to think S-E-X. Because this goes back to when I discovered, coming of age, when I discovered love. And in a number of these songs, love occurred in a different era. The first one, it was during World War I, when, believe it or not, people were in open marriages. The next one was during the 20s, and the third song occurred during the 30s, just before World War II. And I have always loved the fact that music brings us all together. And no matter how we sound, you're here because you love music. We're here because we love making music. And I'm so glad you stayed with us so that you didn't, peter away after our last contest. Our last performance was obliterated by the snow. But I am going to sing these 3 songs, and they're all different. And I hope you'll enjoy my interpretation of some of them. This first one, is a song about these 2 people who are madly in love with each other, but they go in different directions because they have political views. And this is about them saying goodbye and then reacquainting themselves with hello. So this is Goodbye for Now. Yes, hello, goodbye for now. How long? A year, a day? Yes, I love you. Yes, you're with me. This next song is a Cole Porter song. We all love Cole Porter because of his history with New Haven. And it's about a woman trying to get a guy to love her. And she tries the best that she can. And it's called Let's Misbehave. I'm sure you've heard of it before. I gotta move like this. I got a short dress on, my legs are elastic. You could have a great career, and you should. Yes, you should. Only one thing stops you, dear. You're too good, way too good. If you want a future, darling, why don't you get a past? So the fateful moment's coming at last. We're all alone, no chaperone can get our number. I'm trying to get the count, I can't, but the world's in slumber. Let's misbehave. There's something wild about you, child, that's so contagious. Let's be outrageous. Let's misbehave. When Adam won Eve's hand, he wouldn't stand for teasing. He didn't care about those apples out of season. They say that spring brings just one thing, two little lovebirds. We're not above birds. Let's misbehave. It's getting late, and while I wait, my poor heart aches on. Why keep the brakes on? Let's misbehave. I feel quite sure un d'amour would be attractive while we're still active. Let's misbehave. You know my heart is true, and you say you for me care. Got somebody sure to tell. What the hell do we care? They say that bears have love affairs and even camels, and that's gotta be hard. We're merely mammals. Let's misbehave. Thank you. One of the things I've learned well, first of all, let me tell you what Albert Schweitzer said, that the thing that will cure the world's miseries are music and cats. And without getting political, obviously we all love music, without getting political, I have to tell you, I am a childless cat lady. So, and I'm not miserable. Well, maybe a little miserable these days, but I'm not really miserable. So, and the other thing is this song, which is, as you can see, Cabaret, it's not just a fun song. It also tells us how to live our lives. I'm at the stage where it's not carpe diem for me, it's carpe momentum. And I can see by the white heads here, it may be for you guys too. So anyway, this is Cabaret. It is not just a song, it is a way of life. You know that because you're here. What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Put down the knitting, the book, and the broom. It's time for a holiday. corpse I'd ever seen. I think of Elsie to this very day. I remember how she turned to me and said, "What good is sitting?" She smoked a lot. "Alone in the room. Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Come drink the wine. Come hear the band. Come blow your horn. Start celebrating. Right this way, your table's waiting. And as for me, I made my mind up back in Chelsea. When I go, I'm gonna go like Elsie. Start by admitting from cradle to tomb, it isn't that long a stay. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret, old chum. And I love a
Forgive us for putting water on the piano, it's sealed. We don't want that on video. Yeah, just for a sec. Here, let's all cheer for Karen!
Yeah, I probably should explain the odd mode of transportation. I found out that you can't put your foot on both halves of the curb and not have terrible things happen to you. I will now beep when I go through airport security. But I wouldn't miss coming here for the world. And luckily I have a wonderful daughter and son-in-law who got me, came, will make sure I get home safely, all that good stuff. Each year between October and February, memories tend to overwhelm me. I suspect we all have that. Some special days or months where the memories flood. Dreams and memories. I realized that songwriters are really interested in those two things, because when I started looking for songs about dreams and memories, I found literally hundreds. And it was hard selecting the ones I wanted to do, but I hope you will enjoy these. Miss the Saturday dance. Heard the crowd hit the floor. Couldn't bear it without you. Don't get around don't get around much anymore. But I visit the club, got as far as the door. They'd have asked me about you, don't get around much anymore. Darling, I guess my mind's more at peace, but nevertheless, oyster of memories, been invited on dates. One I might have gone, but what for? Awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. Don't get around much anymore. Don't get around much anymore. When I told my son I was singing this song, and I had, at that point, was on the scooter, he thought it would make a great joke. That was somehow appropriate. That is his sense of humor. I don't know about you, but some of my memories become dreams. And some of my dreams can seem so real. I'm late for an exam, but for a class I've never taken. Or I'm on Martha's Vineyard. That I'm startled awake, and I'm not quite sure where I am, or if the person I'm dreaming of is right there. I had a dream about you, we were together again, as we had always been. It was the kind of happiest dream I think I ever had that you and I've been in. It was a dream I don't need to explain. We're in a car and we're driving in May. It's so incredibly beautiful, I My father loved musicals, and particularly operetta. So I grew up listening to both Viennese operettas, Strauss and Lehar, but also the American versions, Romberg, Grimmel, Victor Herbert. You know, they're seldom produced today because, quite honestly, the plots are totally unbelievable. The dialogue is even worse. And maybe the songs are a little overly romantic. Yet I still love those wonderful melodies. And as a little girl, I was entranced with this song, and I have finally gotten to sing it. To get me off stage.
Really just about how people stand in love and what they're putting into love and what they're getting back or not. The first song I'm singing is from City of Angels, and our fellow here has been in a collaborative team, a creative team, and feels a little bit on the outside with those people and is not too happy about it, so I hope you enjoy this. funny? How'd I fail to see this little bedtime tale was funny? I could cry for all the irony that I've missed. What an unusual twist. Right at the end of it, funny. Who could see that this pathetic scene could be so funny? Once you strain to find a grain of humor underneath, life double crosses with style, forcing you into a smile. So it can kick you in the teeth. Just desserts. We can all laugh till it hurts. At my expense, I'm accustomed to working on spec. I always pick up the check. I think it's funny. Who could top and make this comic opera more compelling? You could weave in some deceit to even up the score. You'd have us all on the floor. That would be roaringly funny. Sad enough, my life's a joke that suffers in the telling. Just a hoary chestnut from the bottom drawer. I've heard so often before that I can't laugh anymore. Okay, draw oxygen for a moment. Let me recognize Marissa Levy on piano. Okay, so this fellow doesn't want love, isn't dissatisfied, is staying as far away from commitment as possible, and you'll hear the rest. No fools may prate of the married state and the evils of bachelor life. I'm happier far than most married men are, who are cursed with the shrew of a wife. I'd drink my fill if I had the will, with friends who are tried and old. And oft if the company's good, I stay. I may not come home till the break of day. And if dinner is waiting, and I've been away, there is no one to nag me or scold. For I want what I want when I want it. That's all that makes life worthwhile. If the wine that tonight fills my soul with delight, come tomorrow may seem to me vile. There's no earthly pleasure myself I deny. There's no one to ask me the wherefore or why. I eat when I'm hungry and drink when I'm dry. Moment, please. Oh, yes. For I want what I want when I want it. I want what I want when I want it. The fireside joys with the fuss and noise of the children who fight and squall may suit the man on the homestay place, but it wouldn't suit me, not at all. Of course, your life, if you Whether you marry or not, they say, you're bound to regret it either way. Let those who are single be sorry what may. I'd be sorry you're married, I know, for I want what I want when I want it. That's all that makes life worthwhile. I can find, if I will, lots of good fellows still who will offer a welcoming smile. For there's no worldly pleasure myself I deny. There's no one to ask me the wherefore or why. I eat when I'm hungry and drink when I'm dry. For I want what I want when I want it. I want what I want when I want it. Okay, the third number is brings us the fellow who has no problem being in love and is certainly getting it back, and he's very happy about it all. Full quarter. Whenever skies look gray to me and trouble begins to brew, whenever the winter winds become too strong, I concentrate on you. When fortune cries, nay, nay to me, and people declare you're through. Whenever the blues become my only song, I concentrate on you, on your smile so sweet, too tender. When at first my kiss you do decline, on the light in your eyes when you surrender, and once again our arms intertwine. And so when wise men say to me that love's young dream never comes true, to prove that even wise men can be wrong, I concentrate on you. I concentrate and concentrate on you.
wonderful. It's wonderful to see so many friendly, happy faces out there. Thank you all for coming tonight. When I was a little kid, I loved scary stories. I had a wonderful edition of The Brothers Grimm, which I read over and over and over again. And I really loved the witches and the giants and the scary trolls. Not the evil kind we have these days. The kind that bothered you if you went over a bridge, that kind of thing. And my mother fostered this love of dark, scary stories. I remember she brought home, when I was still a little kid, an LP. Does anyone here remember LP? Of Basil Rathbone reading Edgar Allan Poe stories. And the black cat still scares me. But as I got older, I began to realize that it's not so much witches and giants that are really scary. It's the darkness in man's soul and the dark things that we are capable of doing to each other and the way we hurt each other. So while my friends here are singing about light and love and happiness, I'm going to delve into the darkness. Thanks. I used to visit all the very gay places, those come-with-me places, where one relaxes on the axis of the wheel of life to get the feel of life from jazz and cocktails. The girls I knew had sad and sullen gray faces with disengagements. They used to be there, you could see where they'd been washed away by too many through the day, 12 cocktails. Then you came along with your siren song to tempt me to madness. I thought for a while that your poignant smile was tinged with the sadness of a great love for me. Ah, yes, I was wrong. Again, I was wrong. Life is lonely again, and only last year everything seemed so sure. Now life is awful again, a trough full of hearts could only be a bore. A week in Paris will ease the bite of it. All I care is to smile in spite of it. I forget you, I will, while yet you are still burning inside my brain. Romance is mush, stifling those who strive. I'll live a lush life in some small dive, and there I'll be while I rot with the rest of those whose lives are lonely too. Like my friend Michael, drink the lemon. ladies, speaking to the ladies here, and I know I'm going to generalize here a bit, and gentlemen who are here, present company accepted, but ladies, the perennial question, why do men do the things that they do? Especially the women. What you don't know about women could fill a shelf of books. You are the kind of man who looks for understanding lovers, but never understands the one who lies beneath their covers. You only have to open up your mouth to show what you don't know, that you don't know about women. A woman needs to be assured that she remains alluring. To now and then be reassured your passion is enduring. It's not enough to know your line to polish and redeem it. And heaven knows I know your line, the whole routine. I've seen it, you gotta mean it. What you don't know about women is what we need to hear. You think if you can sound sincere, then we'll come running to you, throwing some truth for atmosphere, but we can see right through you. And every hollow compliment and praise defines and underlines what you don't know about women. No. You think what I don't know will not hurt me, what you don't know how often you do. How long ago did good sense desert me? I don't know why I still burn for you. You never show what you're feeling. You're running low on emotion. What you don't know about women's only a drop in the ocean next to what you don't know about me. You were in need of a little enlightening on ladies and love, but you can't see. What you don't know about women is frightening, and you don't know nothing about me.
Wasn't that great? Let's hear one more.
Patrick gave me this song, last summer, and I loved it instantly. It has dark characters and mystery and just a lot of things that I love. It's by the Grand Master of Classical Composition for Cabaret, William Bochum, who some of you may know. I did not know this song by him, although I love his work. It's based on some writing that was done by the de Koning brothers in Holland, I guess in the 19th century, I'm not sure. But the way you put it together is just fascinating to me. It really encompasses dark characters, mysterious characters, and I've come to love Black Max.
night is good.
Good.
So spooky and dark. And every winter I wonder like how I'm ever gonna come out of my winter darkness and funk. But then spring does arrive and the birds come out and start singing and the flowers start to come out and love starts being in the air again. And I always look forward to that time, and maybe it's coming soon. It wasn't the policeman's fault in all the traffic roar. Instead of shouting halt when he saw me, he shouted amor, 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 amor. Even the ice cream man, free ice cream by the score. Instead of shouting butter pecan, one look at me, he shouted amor, amor, amor. All over town it went that way. Everybody took up the day. Even philosophers understood. How bad was the good 'cause I looked so good. The poor stopped taking us. The rich stopped needing more. Instead of shouting no and yes, both looking at me, shouted amor. My stay in town was cut short. I was dragged to court. The judge said I disturbed the peace, and the jury gave him one more. The judge raised his hand, and instead of desist and cease, Judgy came to the stand to look my hand and whispered amor, 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 amor. Night was turning into day. I walked alone away. Never see that town again. But as I passed the church house door, instead of singing amen, the choir was singing amor. Amor, 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 amor. So now I need a little break. Break. Well, it's really great when love just comes to you and it all works out. But unfortunately, it's not always like that. And love is sometimes a little more difficult. I have had quite a few situations where I had to be away from the one I love for a long period of time. And when that happens, I construct kind of an elaborate alternate universe where I imagine what life would be like if I could be with the one I love. There's a house in my head under permanent construction. I'm the lone architect of an imaginary house. There's a room for the dark things, the panic and the fuss, an attic for the past things that hang over us. There's a room for the elephants, a den for the ghosts, a parlor for when we pretend to be hosts, and a light I leave on every night in the blue. 'Cause I'll always save a room for you. Yeah, I'll always save a room for you. There's a house in my head under permanent construction. I'm the sole carpenter of an imaginary house. I'm building the place with sails, wheels, and wings, portable roots, and detachable strings. Get back here and we live like movable kings, ancient and new. See the light I leave on every night till you do. 'Cause I'll always save a room for you. There will always be a room for you. So come home, come home. We are home. So, when love is hard, I find myself asking myself, is it worth it? But I always answer, yes, it is. And it's because of how wonderful human connection is, and how wonderful people can be. Right now I have a lot of people to thank. I want to thank the Neighborhood Music School for hosting us, and I want to thank my wonderful classmates who we just all had so much fun together this semester. I want to thank Marissa, who does everything to keep us on track and follows us no matter what. I want to thank Patrick, our fearless leader, who teaches us so much and always with such good cheer. And mostly I want to thank everyone in this room who supports all of us, and you're here to share this moment with us. And I just urge you all to keep on taking a chance on love. Here I go again, I hear those trumpets blow again, all the glow again, taking a chance on love. Here I stand again, about to beat the band again, feeling grand again, taking a chance on love. I thought the cons were a frame up, I never would try, but now I'm taking the game out, and the ace of hearts is high. Things are bending now, I see a rainbow blending now, we'll have a happy ending now, taking a chance on love, a new here I go again.
Take on the trees,